Hi, everybody. It's just you, me, and dead people. Just a private chat between the three of us, the three groups of us me, you, and dead people. So, where is everybody? This is such a spontaneous kind of let's go live. Let's go. Hey, Erica. Erica's first. This is just like one of those spontaneous things. You know what I was doing, Erica? So it's just going to be just a conversation between you and me, Erica. I was putting this through the hood. Do you not hate that? When you put something in the wash machine or a dryer, it's a sweatshirt, and the damn thing comes out, and then you gotta keep moving like 2 inches, 2 inch, no, not even 2 inches, like a half inch. Hey, Katie and Denise, how are you? And Tanya, hey, Dave, how are you? And Denise and Paula. So yeah, so I just decided to come on. I haven't done some readings live lately, so I figured I can. And as I was saying, I was putting this through this hood, and I was just sitting here thinking, you know what? I had a very productive day. I finished doing our taxes and sent them off, and they were accepted, which is a good thing. This is the earliest I've ever been, so don't think I'm an early person. I usually, if it's the 15th or the 17th of April, 16th of April, I'm usually the last day. But we're traveling a little bit, and we happen to be traveling right in the beginning of April, so I just didn't feel like coming back and be dealing with it. But how is everybody? Hey, Jennifer. Um, Jennifer, I got that email, and I have not had a chance to open it up, and I'm so excited to open it up. So I will, when I finish here, I definitely will open it up and respond. Dave, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm sending a lot of prayers and angels to you and Mark all the time. So, in any case, what's been going on? What's been going on with me is that I don't know if you know that I'm a runner, right? And several weeks ago, I had an issue with one of my right legs, the bottom of my right leg. It was just really, really sore and tight, and I couldn't run. So I went online, Dr. Google, and found out that it was shin splints, which I've never had. So now Gary Macaron, yeah, anybody who runs probably knows I've never had shin splints, but from reading on Google, it's a nightmare come true for runners. So I take a break, I stretch, I do whatever I can, and it says the best thing for shin splints is to be conscious about running on the ball of your feet, which of course I never do, right? The top of your foot. So between running on the top of your foot, making sure you're holding your arms, they're not too far out, they're like this, making sure like it feels like you're a puppeteer and there's a string on the top of your head pulled up so you look straight. It's just it was crazy. So I start running. I'm running like Tinkerbell. Have you ever tried to run on the ball of your feet? Now I run on the Cape Cod Canal, because we live right around the corner, and I'm running like Tinkerbell. So within, I don't even know how long, 5 minutes, same damn thing happens to my leg. Now it's the opposite leg. I am so frustrated. So I figure out, I look a little bit more, and then I find out it's not shin splints at all. It's my calves that are just really tight because I don't stretch. I don't do dynamic stretching before I start running. And I know you probably don't even care what the hell I'm saying or why I'm saying it, right? So what, Stephen? But the worst thing to do for calves that are tight is to run on the ball of your feet. So then I ended up like wasting another like week and a half because I screwed myself. And then finally Sunday I went running. Monday I went running. Today I took a break, and cross fingers, no issues. So Erica, Tinkerbell. Yeah, I felt like Tinkerbell. I would never have wanted to see somebody recording me running, and because you're so conscious about sticking on the ball of your foot, you look like a ballerina. It's not good. It's really not good. So yeah, Brenda, I also read that too about if you're running on a hard surface. There were some people that on Google, run on a hard surface, don't run on a hard surface. I'm like, there's just, you could go crazy, right? How I missed the Cape now that we moved to Pennsylvania. Spent every summer there. Sarah, I love it too. We've been here since November 2020, and you're gonna have to take me out with a body bag to get me out of the Cape. So it's beautiful. Hey, Liz. I see Liz, and I think a week from this coming weekend, the premiere of Lady of the Dunes. So if you don't have your tickets, it's premiering twice, April 1st, April 2nd on the Cape. April 2nd, the one that I'm going to see, Liz and her darling husband, is sold out. So that's done. But the April 1st one is a matinee, which is at 12:30 in Dennis. And I know that I think Denise and some other people are coming. So I get to see them there too. So, and guess what? I'm not going to see it until April 1st at 12:30. So Friday morning, April 1st, there's this YouTube channel that does like this little TV show. I shouldn't say little, it's a TV show on YouTube called Wake Up Provincetown. And the two hosts are just fantastic. They're funny. I mean, I've never met them. I will April 1st, but they just seem so nice. Very, very authentic. I get from them. So I get to go on, just do a little plug for Lady of the Dunes, which hours later is the premiere on April 1st, but I get to do readings with them too. So if you're, I was going to say, if you're not on social media, yeah, you can watch me on YouTube, but then if you're not on social media, how the hell are you hearing me say this? Right. So, hey, I'm done. Look, I'm done. So that's really exciting. My Chicky, it's nice to see you too. So I also check out my website because I did premiere Whisper in a Note, which is really cool that you don't get a normal, like, I was going to say usual reading, but an hour reading with me. You can just pick a note and send it to someone, send it to yourself. It's a great thing. So, hey, Mary. So, yeah, Denise, you're going to be there. I can't wait either for both those days. I am dying. And Liz, are you serious? So Liz and Riley's coming too. Riley is Liz's daughter. And Liz, I saw you on Facebook, some picture. I think maybe I checked out your profile picture, and I was shocked that Riley was that big. First of all, that girl has been beautiful. I mean, beautiful. And now she's even more beautiful. I just couldn't believe how fast time goes by. So, hey, Lana, and hi, Sandra. So I hope everybody is doing well. Denise, tie a knot at the end. I thought you said you were going to tie a knot. I'm going like, oh, congratulations, Denise. She's getting married. Yeah, I do. I usually do that, but I don't know. In any case, so that's what's going on with me. We're heading to LA the beginning of April. There's, that was her middle school graduation. Oh, wow, Liz, she's beautiful. There was one thing else I was going to say before I do some readings. Canada's in the house. Speaking of Canada, I am loving my class. We had our first week last week, and tomorrow is the second class. And it is, I mean, I don't want to boast, but the students, the people that are participating are the best. Every one of them is connected, and it's just such a great group of people. And I can't wait to do tomorrow night's class because it's a lot of fun. And something that I think I touched upon in class. I did touch upon in class. If any one of you guys that's here is very connected or feel like you're very connected, and this is really, really important, and you just feel like you're in a slump, like it's just like, what has happened? I'm not feeling like I used to. I used to feel people or presence. I don't do that anymore. I don't get dreams anymore or visits anymore. I'm not seeing a lot of signs anymore. There's a definite reason for that. Denise, I love that. I can't stay on one subject. I'm going to finish that, but I just saw Denise, where's Elix tonight? He is downstairs. I told him I was going to jump on live. So he's downstairs doing something for work. He's going to Texas next week, which reminds me, I really do have ADHD, which reminds me next week, he's leaving Monday night and coming back Thursday really late. So if I die of starvation, it's all on you guys, because who's cooking? Where am I eating? Do you know what I can cook? Nothing. So if something happens to me, if I become like this scrawny guy, it's all your fault for not helping me. Just saying. So, Hey, you just asked, and look who's watching. Elix, I'm telling everybody that you're leaving me and you don't care about me, and I'm going to die because I'm not going to have anything to eat. Well, Lana, yeah, exactly. People, Shannon pasta. I'll mess that up, Shannon. Yeah, I'm sure you people have heard the story with the Chinese food. That thank God Elix is Bailey's, that Elix is downstairs and he's not here. That several years ago, both of us were working and we were coming home. So I say to Elix, I'm going to get home first. So I'll pick up Chinese. How about Chinese food? And he was like, sure. I pick it up. I get home first. And then he's on his way and he tells me that traffic is heavy. And I'm like, I'll just keep it warm and I'm going to wait for you to eat. So then, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes later, I call him back and say, can you stop to get Chinese food? And he said, what the hell are you talking about? I thought you already got Chinese food. I said, I did, but there's a problem. He said, what? And I said, I was keeping it warm. And he said, yeah. And I put it in the oven. He was like, yeah. And I'm like, but in the styrofoam. Yes, I did that. And everything melted. It was drama queen Elix. No, I'm not. It was a disaster. All the food melted all into the styrofoam. The smell was so bad. It dripped into it dripped into the bottom of the oven. It was a mess. And it's just me with cooking. It's just I'm not stupid. Not at all. A good thing I can say, like, I'm an attorney. I passed the bar the first time to show you I'm not stupid, because that really is a stupid thing. But they go on and on and on, those things. I am not a person supposed to be in the kitchen. I'm just not, right? I know, Sandra, goodness gracious. I know there's something wrong, but at least I'll never do that again. And then another time, Elix was going out. I think he was going maybe for clients or something. I don't remember where he was going, but he said, the food is all ready. All you have to do is heat it up. So he had it in the refrigerator, and he had one of those little, I call them like the little parachutes, the plastic things that, or they look like hairnets, the plastic things with, like, they have elastics around them. I don't know what they're called. And like, if you have something like in Tupperware or a bowl, you just put it over and it, with the elastic, it clings, right? I don't know if I'm making sense. Chicky, everyone has their skills. I know, I talk to dead people. That's my skill. But in any case, so Elix says, he told me how long to put it in the microwave. So I did. I put it in the microwave, and then I am sitting waiting. It was like, I don't know, like 3 minutes. And I happened to look up and look in the little microwave window, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And it looked like it was sort of it was floating. Well, I didn't know I was supposed to take the plastic thing off and put like Elix even kept it on the counter, like this other thing that's a microwave, like it's supposed to go in the microwave to put over the food. And the little parachute thing just kept, I guess the air kept going and blowing it up, which made the actual bowl. This was not like a disposable bowl. This was like one of Elix's bowls. Just started also started curving like this. It was ruined. And the plastic, it was like a parachute. And then when I opened the microwave door, it pretty much like popped and just all fell into the food, the plastic. So you know what I had? I think I had Cheerios. I think it was near Halloween. I think I had Boo Berry, because they never usually have Boo Berry unless it's Halloween. Erin, so you get it, right? So I know, Jen, I know I'm dying. I got problems, and that's just a couple of things. They get worse and worse when it comes to me in the kitchen. So it's not a good thing. And if the Liz, that's the exact word Elix uses. He either says I'm a hot mess in the kitchen or a menace in the kitchen. And even Sunday we had like two great friends over, and even cleaning up, I came in and said, what do you want me to do? And he was like, just go clean the table. Just I'll do this. I think he's afraid I'm going to touch something and break something, even though we were just in Michael's with Consuelo. And I think there's the little cute little things with letters on them. And I'm like, oh my God, there's no C for Consuelo. And he says, oh, there's just one there. So I'm like, oh my God, I pick it up, falls out of my hand, breaks all over Michael's floor. Yeah. So I am a menace, Liz. Maybe I am a menace. Chicky, exactly. I mean, any that can cook for me would be really good. I think that would be. They don't even have to stay. Well, maybe they have to stay to clean up. Even though I'm pretty good with cleaning up, but they don't even. They just have to come and cook in, or even drop food off. They could cook at their house and then just drop it off for me. Helix. So I'm just gonna have to start reaching out to friends and just tell them I need to. You're gonna need to meet me for dinner out somewhere, or you need to have me over because I don't know what I'm gonna do. So in any case, I think that's it. That's all I got. That's it. Something, it's just a normal. I know, Aaron. But just sort of run out of takeout places, right? We have a really nice one, like a really great like pizza place here. That's really nice. I think Prime Time. I think they're sort of all over in the Cape. Erica, I'll take you up on that. The drink, that's good. Yeah, wine with the meal. That's a really good thing. So yeah, but I'm gonna be lost. Elix leaves Monday night and doesn't come home till he gets home Thursday night, like at 11:30 or 20 of 12, and then the next morning I've got to be in P-Town for 9 for the show and then 12:30 for the premiere. So it's crazy. So Chicky, I'm glad I make, if anything I can make people laugh is a good thing, right? So alrighty, well, let's see what else is going on. Jen, thank you, Jen. And another thing too, just before I sort of check in with Spirit, I don't eat meat, so I know I'm a pain in the ass. I will eat chicken. I'm not a big fan of it. I really like fish and anything else but I don't eat any meat except chicken. So just saying. That Mark, I just told David that I've been sending you so much white light and so much healing. Just make sure you know that. So as long as you can make reservations. Liz, absolutely. So I know, Dave, I've got problems. So I think Bailey's has fish. What? I'm not, the thing too is that I'm not a real big drinker either. I never have been. I mean, I like wine, but it's not like it's about the majority of what I have, or sangria. So sangria is good too. Yes, Bailey's in surf and turf. So Chicky, good to know. I love it. So I'm just checking in. I swear that meal train for Steven. I think they should have some kind of like meals, like Meals on Wheels for people that don't cook. No, you're welcome, Mark. All right, wine or sangria, whatever you want. Me and Erica, right? I love it. Yummy sangria. There's someone keeps telling me that, and I know there's a lot of people on here, and I know this is probably not going to be the best way to figure out who's here in spirit. What I was about to say is, even when I just started tuning in, even Spirit, honest to God, is looking at me like, what's wrong with you? I swear. They have a really, really good sense of humor. But a woman keeps telling me that there's a birthday anniversary really, really close. It sort of feels like it's a birthday. Dinner party with Steven next week. I'm in, Aaron. I'm in. Oh yeah, yeah, have me over and I'll do readings. I mean, what's better than that? You get free readings from me. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm booking out till till May. So you have me for free. That's a good thing. Feed me in readings. I should maybe put that like as a banner. Maybe I can come up with some slogan. Feed me and I don't know, bring your loved ones through. So yeah, it's definitely a mother. When La Scala. Oh my God, Liz, I have not been to La Scala in ages, and I love that. When Elix and I lived in Randolph a long time ago, that's the one in Randolph, right? La Scala. I love that. So we'll read. Paula, that's funny. So so now that everybody's telling me, so let me get a little bit more specific with this woman, with this. I just can't tell if it's a mom or a grandmother yet. So hold on. Yeah, Liz. So we were really close to you in Randolph too, because it was really close to us too. I think it was about 2 minutes when we lived there. This woman also, and everyone that just said my birthday's here, my anniversary's here, or so, you got to know that that's really your loved ones that are hitting every one of you. They do that purposely so that you guys all get hit with something and know that your loved ones are stepping forward. Feed for the read. Kyla, that's the best. Leave it to Tim to come up with that. And Elix and I miss you guys so much and need to see you soon. I love that. Feed for the read. But getting back to the woman who's telling me about the birthday or anniversary, she keeps talking about the Ann name. I can't tell if this is a first name or middle name, and talks about the ring too. There's an Ann, either living or crossed. I know Ann's like a popular name, but she keeps giving me, but you know what? It sounds like Italian. It sounds like she's like got her hand like Antonetta or Anthony or Anna. It feels like something is Aaron, did you say your mom is Ann? Did you also say that you've got a birthday or an anniversary close? Her ring went to my door. Oh wow, Aaron, this could be your mom. But is there a birthday or an anniversary? She keeps talking about when Anna is my. Oh my, Katie, come on! That's so cool. My aunt from Italy. So it's got to be a double validation, and that's what they do. Is wow. So Aaron, I got it. So if mom is crossed, it's definitely mom. And Katie is she gave me her ring. Oh my God. But Katie is also is Anna crossed? Is your aunt Anna in spirit? Because if she is, I think she's come now. She's stepping forward. So it is, Aaron. It's your mom is like this, but Aaron, I love your mom because your mom is sort of like, oh no, go ahead. Katie's got somebody. I love your mother, Aaron. She's very, very sweet. Yes. So but your aunt Anna, keeps telling me like her. I guess so. Her mom, which would be your grandmother, is also with her because there's two women. Yeah, Aaron, your mother just like sort of like leaned into me when I said that, and I'm like, it's true. Like, no, you don't have to tell everybody that. I love your mom. It's so sweet, and she's always with you. She's the best. Hi, Anna. Wait a minute. So Aaron and Katie, you're connected? Or is there a different Aunt Anna? There's just so many people here. So I don't know if you guys are or not, but maybe if you're not, then it's just spirit giving that as a validation. One of you two, Katie, Aaron, there was an amputee. Someone lost nope, just valid. I love that, Aaron. Just like your mama, not connected, Katie. Who lost something? There's like a toe is gone, or a fingertip's gone, or a foot's gone. There's something that's an amputee. I keep hearing it's one of you guys connected that's missing something, and I don't know how long ago this was, but I keep feeling like I'm missing some part of me. So my uncle lost a leg. Wow, Katie. So it's definitely a lot coming for you, Katie. They just said 3. Are you one of 3, or I can't tell if you're included in the 3? But 3. I can't. Or someone's got. Is it 3 kids or 3 siblings? There's something with 3. I keep hearing. That Aunt Anna, if that's Anna or Anna from Italy, is very, very funny, and that it feels like I keep getting pulled also, Katie, to your mom's side. So mom, that's mom's mom, I think, that's stepping forward. I don't know if Auntie Anna is on mom's side, but I keep getting pulled. Katie, where are you? So let's Anna was my great aunt. My dad is, oh my God. So my dad is one of three. So I got it. But is Anna your great aunt? So is that on whose side though? Is it on dad's side or mom's side? Dad's side. Got it. So no wonder why I keep getting also pulled to mom's side too, because they also want to step forward. Katie, I know you talked about Auntie Anne's ring that she gave you, but they keep doing this to me. When I go to your mother's side, there's someone's like a pendant or a necklace or something that's worn differently. I keep wanting to do this. So somebody, I don't know if it was like a pendant or a necklace that's very special, or passed down, or a piece of jewelry is worn differently or changed, like they've changed like stones in it or added stones, or there's a chain or a pendant that I keep getting. And there's a really, really strong father energy for you. So if dad's still here, Katie, then it's a grandfather, somebody, hey, Karen, somebody, but it's a very, very strong male energy. I gotta, let's just see. Let me just see something. Katie, where are you? Katie, I have my mom's jewelry. There's got to be something that Katie, let me just see something. Katie Valley. Hold on, guys. Katie, I want to just talk to you so I don't have to keep looking. Hey, Jill, first time watching, you get a prize. Next week you can come cook for me because I'm alone. Jill, isn't that great? Katie, I forget. How do you guys? There's I think Spirit. Yeah, I'm Aaron. They are. So wait a minute. Hold on for a minute. So I think I can do this. And I don't know why. I should have. Oh, there it is. So I think you can click on that. Katie, I don't know if you're up to coming on video so that we can chat. Just, if you are, you can click that and come on board so I can and I can go actually quicker to also take a look at other people and stuff. So, Karen, me too. It's a wonderful surprise to see you. This was so spontaneous. I was not even planning on coming on because tomorrow I'll be live with Through the Static. So, hi, Patty. And, I do my little Facebook live before that, but I never get a chance to do readings when I do that. So, Katie, where did you go? Maybe you're, Crystal, I am good and hoping you are well too. Maybe Katie's in Curlis and she just can't be seen. So, I think I see Katie. I think maybe I don't know. Then again, I thought I saw, and I don't. So what? No one's watching, Katie. Come on board. No one's watching. I'll be there readings in my famous nachos. I love it. So, well, listen, so Katie, I get it. I completely understand because this was also spontaneous. Just know that everybody that was stepping forward just wants to make sure you know that they are around you. Katie, you have a tattoo? Why do I keep hearing them talk about a tattoo? Hey, Teresa. Teresa's here. Teresa, I miss seeing you so much. Teresa, when I used to go to Worcester Probate Court and do a lot of work in Worcester, Teresa worked for the court for many years. And for me, it wasn't even about doing work, even though I got paid. But it was more about just getting to socialize with Teresa and her sister and everybody else that was in court. So, Katie, somebody tattoo here, Katie. Somebody here. Someone keeps talking about a tattoo, and it's definitely because I just looked at your Italian Aunt Anna who's doing this, and I'm like, are we still with Katie? And they said yes. Or someone's thinking about or has been thinking about getting a tattoo. But I keep seeing this, like someone's either thinking about the arm. It feels like a guy though, Katie. So you don't have significant other or a brother with this. They just keep giving me that. So Annette, how are you? I don't. I make sure you keep it with you because there's a reason why they're giving that to me. You also, Katie, have stuff changing. Things are happening with you this year in 2022. When I sort of like go into my setting of like the future and like what's happening in 2022, there's definitely changes, and it feels like school. I don't know if you're in school or based on like your degree in school, what you're doing. I don't know. I just you already got it. Oh my God. So this is really not coming up. It's here. Oh my God, Katie, though, you just got a new job, but there's something else. That's I heard your loved one say ding. There's one, but there's a second thing. It almost feels like a car. Like a car. A car is around you. You looking for a car? Like there's something Canary Carrie. I love that name. Lana, I just got my daughter tattooed on my arm. Oh my God, Lana. I am not surprised that it's someone also in spirit. I kept feeling like here on my arm. So if is that a portrait, Lana? I just got my daughter tattooed on my arm. That's so cool. But there's also something for Katie. Didn't think I was getting a yeah, Katie, listen, just call me each day and I'll tell you exactly what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing, but no, Katie, there's something, if you're not getting a car, then that's not what it is. It's about a mechanic or something to do with the car. Maybe someone in spirit used to work for a car dealership or was a mechanic or loved cars, and I can smell oil and I can smell like the gas of an engine. So there's something car. So so just make sure you keep it with you and know but as a double validation, I love that, Lana, about the tattoo. But Katie, you gotta keep that with you. There's a guy, it's definitely a guy that's got this lots of car repairs lately. Maybe, Katie, that's what it is. I just kept feeling I'm in a mechanics area or arena, but I'm Billy, Bob, Brian, Katie. Who's the B? I just heard the B name connected to you. Living cross, could be friend, could be, but it's someone very, very close to you. So just make sure you keep it with you too, Katie. No, Katie. It's not lots of cars repairs lately. Something happened with the car, Katie. Somebody, the car didn't have insurance. My first boyfriend. Wow. I love that they're giving that as a validation. I don't know what his name is. It's the B, I'm assuming. Katie, there's something with the car, but somebody messed up something, or there was a car accident and someone didn't have insurance, or not that you want to, I'm sure yell out, yeah, that's me, like an OUI, or the registration didn't change over, or there was an issue with the registration. There is something with a car and something connected to the registration, the inspection, something that is, it almost feels like it gets rectified, but he had tons of tattoos. Oh, so that's the boyfriend. I got it. I love when they bring up ex-boyfriends or especially your first boyfriend. It's just Katie and everybody else. It's a way to say, I know everything that's been going on since you were a little girl, since you were born and speeding up to this point. But hey, Michelle, you keep the car thing there. I guarantee you'll get it. I just don't know how long ago it's been or if it was current, but maybe it's your boyfriend too. Maybe it's the first boyfriend that did something without insurance or registration. There is something that I just keep getting close to a car and something doesn't feel right with the car. Something's off. It doesn't feel like it's a big deal, but something is off. So Katie, make sure you keep it with you. So, and if you get it, let me know so I can validate these crazies that you've got here. So, what else and who else? Um, how will my surgery go? Angela Zubia, hello. What a cool name, Angela Zubia, if I'm pronouncing that right. Very cool. Second boy. Oh my God, Katie. So we're gonna go through the whole history of your boyfriends. So I love this second boyfriend issues with car. Yeah, I love how you put those issues. So why they do that, Katie? You know, these things are always random, but why they do that is to give me something so specific that you really get it's not me just throwing stuff out, it's really them. So I'm good, Vicky. So that's what it's all about, which I love. So Katie, I give a big, or they give a big hug to you. And the last thing I'll say to you, Katie, is how you hey Carolyn. Carolyn, I look forward to seeing you very soon in P-Town. And Katie, I'm going to finish my sentence, but Elix tells me, which I do not understand, Carolyn, you've never been to P-Town. That doesn't make any sense to me. But you're going to love it. Felicia. But Katie, let me just say that everybody just in sort of in unison just said to me, why they wanted to bring up the ex-boyfriends or the old boyfriends, whatever, was just to give you a thumbs up of everything you've learned. There's a lot of people that have relationships that don't learn much, and it's sad, but they just don't. And that's a good portion of people. But I love the fact that they're complimenting you, Katie, that you did learn, and what they did for you was really give you a better understanding of who Katie is. So, hey, Phyllis. See you soon. Roselle, I've never been to I don't understand. I especially if you're in Massachusetts, how you've never been to, anybody's not been to P-Town, or even Rhode Island is so close. I mean, I'm a very slow, Katie. That's not true. You know what? And you know what? That's a statement, Katie, you're never going to put back into the universe again, because clearly that is not true at all from what they're telling me. And I will believe them before I believe anybody, because they know you and they know what's going on and they know your life. So, Katie, throw that statement out. If you were in my class, I would be on you like, no, negative chatter. Canary Carey. Love P-Town. Well, Canary, then come to my premiere of Lady of the Dunes. That's easy enough. There's still tickets on April 1st. So check out my Facebook page. So in any case, thank you, Katie, for letting me do that. This has been a lot of fun. So hey, Katie. Katie Parks in the house, who is very, very connected. Should I be worried about the fluid in? Should I be worried about the fluid in? Oh my God! You know what? Hey, Kristen. I love that I get to see everybody. Who asked me about how surgery gonna go? I do I have? Wait a minute. Someone asked me, oh my God, there's just so many comments here, and I can't, and I wanted to answer that. And oh, Sheila, how will my surgery go? Sheila, you know, I don't really like answering like health questions, because you know I'm not a doctor and I don't phone on TV. However, I will tell you that I don't, when I tune into your energy, it just feels good. It feels very good. And you know how will the surgery go? It also feels like I keep getting finally, Sheila. I don't know if you understand this. I keep getting after the surgery, it's like a finally, like it's done. I don't know if this is like it's happened before, or it's you did one arm or hand or leg and it's the other one, or all I can tell you is that it's a finally. So after it happens, it's very, very good. So you know, you can have surgery for many, many things, but just keep that with you. So Island Player TV repairman on TV. I love it. Yeah, I hope so. I hope they figure it out this time. Wow. So it sounds like that you know what I'm talking about with the finally piece. So just and Sheila, I'll tell you, as I talk about in my class all the time, and this is something that everybody just nods their head and says, "Oh yes, Stephen, okay," and it sounds good in the moment, and then they forget it. I'm telling you, Sheila, when you say, "I hope they figure it out this time," don't say that. Don't put that out in the universe. It's they are gonna figure it out this time, and I'm gonna be fine. That's what you need to do. So now that I know, Sheila, just make sure you go into it with that way. I've been in a lot of pain, been trying to figure it out. Wow. So listen, you got the finally, right? You got your loved one saying the finally piece. Hang your hat on that finally and just keep that around you. And anytime you feel like you're getting nervous, like everybody would with surgery, regardless of what surgery it is, just hang your hat back on. No. My spirit said it's finally, it's done. It's finally, it's all good. I'll be on the other side of it and I'm healthy. So that's that's what matters. They're going to figure it out. Yeah, I love that, Sheila. Yes. I am telling you that what you just said now, and even if you say something that is, even though you wouldn't really think that what you said earlier was like a negative thing, like I hope they figure it out, your intention's not negative, but the universe takes that literally and brings it back and says, Sheila says they hope they figure it out, which means let's not have them figure it out. Let's keep hoping. Honestly, it's that simple. So I love that, Sheila. You're good. So Karen even says it. So, and Karen's very connected. So, which is all good. The teacher in retiring teacher. I don't know if the teacher has retired. A happy birthday, Vicky, to mother-in-law's birthday today. But where's the teacher? I don't know if this is somebody that's already passed, that was a teacher and retired. Somebody had a long stint of a teacher or is currently a teacher and will be retiring. Sheila, thank you. Thank you for, that's very personal. So thank you for just being vulnerable and bringing that up. So, and you get some good news, so which is a great thing. Where's the teacher? I keep hearing teacher and more than one teacher too. More than one teacher in Mary, Mikey, you guys gotta have this. My grandmother was a teacher. My coworker is also a teacher, is retiring this year. My coworker who's also a teacher. Oh my God. So both. So I love that, Jennifer. Just somebody coming in for you and for Katie. Mary is her. Oh my God, Jennifer, that is so cool. Mary is her mother's name. I love that. So somebody just letting you know. Also, there's some people's names that stick out to me. And I don't mean like, I don't remember any of my readings. You could come to me 700 times and I will not remember your mom's crossed or living, and I have to ask. And it's I love that. And Spirit knows they do that for a reason, so that it doesn't mess with my head, like coming into the reading. Oh my God, no, I remember her dad's already crossed. So is it him? Is it a grandfather? So they sort of erase everything for me, which I love. But when I tune in and look at names, I can actually feel people. And when I tune into Jennifer, very, very connected. And I know I must have told Jennifer that probably a zillion times, that she's very, very connected. So I lost a friend who was a teacher, but she was young when she passed. Wow, Liz. Liz, when you just said that, if that's a woman, there was a woman that just stepped forward, and I don't know how friendly you were with her, Liz. You have. I knew it, Jennifer. I'm not surprised. But Liz, when that girl or woman is such a beautiful energy, when she just stepped forward, when I just looked at your name and she kept doing this to me, like they didn't know Stephen, like they didn't know what was going on. She keeps talking about, if this is the one I'm thinking of, Liz, it wasn't something like fast, like suicide. There's something in my system that's not right. And Liz, was it a disease that took her? Because it just feels like I keep looking at myself and nobody can figure out, like, well, no, it's this. Oh no, it's not that. oh, it's this, and then the treatments are up and down, even though it does not feel like it was a long period. So if that's not her, then somebody else needs to let me know who it is. It was an aneurysm caused by a blood clot. So no, Liz, it's not her then, because that's a fast thing. That's like a really boom thing. But the clot had been the undetected for some time. I don't know. This woman, when you just said it, and she could be jumping on board because she knows somebody. It could be you, Liz, or anybody else that's here. But she just stepped forward and she comes in and says, I've been diagnosed with lung cancer, and she's young. So when I get young, it's 60s or younger. Could be 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, up to 60s. And then she finds out after more testing, it's not lung cancer, it's skin cancer. Something shifts with her disease, and she doesn't last that long. But she just said to me, they're here, or someone who knows her. So that woman was in her later 20s. Yeah, so it could be because a young woman could be 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. But with the blood clot, I'm not necessarily sure, Liz, that's her. My stepmother had cancer, several different kinds, and had throat. Oh my God, Roselle had throat cancer 3 times. Roselle, there was a I don't know, because when your stepmother steps forward, she makes me feel like it was long, like she had periods of time that she beat it, like she was good, and then whatever came back. I mean, 3 times, my God. She died at my dad. Wow. This girl is killing me. I think she's like in her 40s. This woman who stepped forward. So I'll just leave that with you guys. But I'm asking her to give me. She did. Then it came back. So Roselle, let me just check in here. K. Roselle, is there like a Kevin or Kenny or Kathy that's a K? I wait, 40s. I think it may be her. Who's the K name, Roselle? I keep hearing, usually I get C or K, but they just keep drawing the K. That could be Kristen, Kathy, I don't know, Kevin. There's something with a first name, middle name, last name. I think now the more I tune in, it probably, or your stepmom is taking over and letting you know that she's here. Roselle, she keeps talking about the dog. My mom's name is Christy. Oh, okay. I got it. But mom is still here, right? Is she? Why does your stepmom just keeps pointing and saying the big dog, this is a good, because the dog, I think the dog's here though. It could be 2. It could be a dog here in spirit, but this dog just laid on my lap, and this is a big dog. This is no small dog. Oh wow, Roselle. So your mom is also stepping forward. Where's the dog come in? There's this big dog on my lap. Oh my God, they had Dobermans. Oh no, your mother just said now. There's you or a sibling have a dog, it's a big dog. But I love the Dobermans. So the Dobermans are also just stepping forward. Your mother just said, Roselle, just be calm typing. Just be calm. I love your mother. Just be calm. Bella, oh my God. So that's the pit bull. That's the big dog. That dog is big. I mean, I know pit bulls are big, but it's muscular because I know, even though it's living, right? Bella is here though, right? Because there's a dog here, but when Bella is in my lap, she's Roselle. My God, she's huge. My legs are like sore from just her laying there for a second, even though Bella's got to be living. And Roselle, I think this is an animal or a person, but there's a W. Like she's asleep next to me. I love that. Where's either there's an animal that's white or there's a W name. like Whiskers or Willie, or there's a W too that's connected, Roselle, for an animal that's either living or crossed, but there's a lot of dogs that are jumping up and down, but or the breed, like a Weimaraner. There's a W somewhere, Roselle. Sometimes animals can be like, I don't know, years, like your mother when was like a little girl, or your father, and they come through. My dad and stepmom had a white cat. Oh my God, that's the animal. That's the cat coming through. You just said you got Bella. There's another B. There's another B name. Bradley, Brownie. There's another B, Roselle, or there's an animal that's another B that feels like it's in spirit also. So just make sure you keep it with you. Your mother just said to me, it's been a long time, Roselle, that you've heard from her via a medium. I don't know if you haven't been to a medium, or it's been a long time. It could be both, Roselle. It could be that B name is your dad. Is your dad also crossed? And no surprise, Aaron Brutus. Yeah, these animals are just stepping forward and jumping forward. But Roselle, your mother just said it's been a long time. Danielle, hey, I hope all is well with you, Danielle. But Roselle, just make sure you keep that with you. For some reason, your mom just keeps saying, even though it feels like it's been a long time of a connection, I've gone nowhere, and she's always with you. Roselle, I don't know if you your mother just said to me, Roselle's by herself. I don't know. Hey, Catherine, I don't know if you live by yourself. But she's I love that, a beer. I don't visit her, it makes me cry. Wow. Yeah, well, just know that your mom is with you all the time. And when spirit gives me this particular sign, it usually means that I live alone with, of course, your dog. So I don't know if that's true, but that's what I keep hearing your mom saying. And because she keeps saying, Roselle, you're never alone. You're never alone. There's always hey, Kathy, there's always someone around you, especially in spirit. And by the way, is it Bella? I think you said, sees spirit all the time, always. So, hey, Tina. So it also could be your dad. I don't see your response back, but just make sure, Roselle, you know that your mom is just giving that as a beautiful way to validate that she is with you. And the thing that she doesn't want for you is to be sad or to cry. And I know that's a long time. So I've seen it. I think maybe you're talking about the dog, but whatever the case may be, it's just, know that your mom just is around and loves you and is with you all the time. Your mother just said something about the leg or the hip or the foot. I don't know if that's you. If you had some issues, like there's something with my leg is going on, and it's never a future thing. It's either present or past. So just make sure also you keep that with you, Roselle. It's just mama letting you know that she's with you and she's around. And oh my God, yes, she does. I don't know what. Oh my God, yes, she. But your dog, I think. I have foot and hip issues. Roselle, why spirit does that, in this case your mom, is that, I just saw her. I thought it was you, but she just keeps doing this, and that's always white light on you. And it's a healing light. It's just to help you. And they Bella sees spirit. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But they that white light helps a lot. Let me just tell you. So there's a baby in here too. There's a baby that was either close to being born or born and died right away. And it's when I start with that, and my first reaction every single time is, oh my God, like a baby. But then the baby quickly kids are different the way they come through, like just sort of like sort of bangs on my arm with this big smile, like, why are you like that? Like, why are you like sad about it? Look at me. There's I mean, I guess maybe I'm picking up the sadness when the couple loses the baby. That only lived for an hour. Wow, Roselle. So I'm sure, it's also my aunt had a baby. So that would be a cousin for you. So this is a boy. Was that a boy, Roselle? Because there's a boy that keeps jumping forward too. So my nephew was a stillborn too, Tanya. So yeah, two nephews two nephews right after. Oh my God, wow. This one, it's interesting. Let me just tell you this. So whoever this is, yep, his name was wow. What a beautiful name, Stephen. But let me tell you that he just said my baby brother was murdered. Oh my God, Canary. But he just said that his name was recreated, or a version of his name was in somebody else. I don't know if somebody then has a baby and uses his first name as a middle name, but he just is very excited and keeps talking about my name was used, like my name was used. So, or a version of it. So just whoever that connects to, he's so excited. He's like on the side of me, just jumping up and down and up and down. They know. So somebody used, or his name was a hand-me-down from somebody, like the baby that died, his name was like dad's or grandfather's or something like that. So Lauren, named after father. My son has same name. That's why I hate when I just do these and don't pull people into videos, because it's just it's not the easiest doing readings when I have to wait. So my daughter has been drawing with her, like she's passed. Both pics completely different and has been having comments with her. Wow, Danielle, that's so cool. Where's this baby? The baby, and I don't know if you answered me, Lauren. Named after father, my son has same name. I don't know. So let me just make sure you know. So you get this validation. So there's, hey, Kara. Kara's like, hey there. Stop the press. I'm here. Kara's here. There's a baby in spirit that, again, it feels like died right before birth or right after birth, and it's a boy, and keeps saying to me his name was used. Someone used his name. That's what it feels like. I want to say it could be that his name was like dad's or grandfather's, but it feels like his name, there was something in honor of him since he passed away. So oh my God, Tanya. My brother was miscarried. His name was going to be Kevin, and my sister has named her son Kevin. So at least one validation. I love your brother. That's giving that. I don't know how far he was when he was miscarried, but I know that's definitely a really beautiful validation. So both scenarios was named after his father. In addition, my son's also first and middle. So both scenarios. Wow. So it's just, it's the boy that's in spirit, or boys, because they could be more than one, are just jumping up and down. Joanne, miss you guys. I don't even know who you are, Joanne. I don't know. How do you ban people? I love you, Joanna. We miss you so much too. And those beautiful girls of yours. I miss seeing your face. I used to see Joanne a lot. And every time she came to the house, I read her, or somebody came through for Joanne. It was just the way it was, right, Joanne? Always. And when I just said that, like, who are you? I know Joanne had some choice words for me. I can hear it. I can tell. Yes. Hi, Catherine. Thank you. I love that. I got to make sure I show Elix that. You have great hair. So that made my day. I miscarried a boy when he's going to be named Weston. A year later, his brother was born, and I named him. Oh, my God, Lana. Wow. That's pretty amazing. So know that your son is giving that also as a validation to his brother, which is so cool. And with it, including him, is there three? Is there another child, Lana? Why does he keep saying three when you just said that? Joey. Joey and I could hear it. I could feel it. Yes, I could feel it. But my God, we miss you. Background, still working over here, listening to you in the. Carrie, I hope you don't get you fired. So, yes, my daughter. I love that, Lana. I was just waiting for that. I was staring like there's got to be three, including him. There has to be. He keeps saying three. He's got the cutest face. And I love when I say this, Lana, is that it was supposed to be, as difficult as that is to hear, it was supposed to be that way, Lana. As he steps forward, he is a guardian angel for the entire family. But I mean, Lana, if I had more time with you, I'd be able to get into like why it was supposed to be this way. It's just, there's with his passing, like he gave you gifts that you would have never known that came out with your with your other two children, how he watches them. Lana, someone choked or was choking. There's something with choking. And again, Lana, let me be clear for everybody when I do these readings, it's not something that is going to happen. Somebody had choking. Is he with that boy is with everybody, Lana. But someone had an issue with choking. I can't breathe, and something gets lodged in my throat, Lana. When that happens, it could be that there's something going on here or was going on here, but there's something. Lana, though, it feels like it's a while ago that this happened, that Spirit's given me as a validation because it's a grandmother now that I know. Yes, my friend did. So, wow. I mean, again, it's so hard. I don't want you to have to type forever. But I knew there was something with choking. I could not. It felt like I could not get something out. Oh wow. Is she in spirit, or is she here? Because it's interesting that there's a mom or am I still frozen? It feels like there's also someone on their side stepping forward. So, but whatever the case may be with your friend, just know that, their loved ones as well as your loved ones are stepping forward. So I hope I'm not. Am I frozen with everybody? I hope not. No? Yes? I don't see any. No, I guess I'm not. I see Liz, not frozen. Thanks, Liz. Vicky, thank you. I love doing them. I love getting to do this and giving people readings. Michelle, thank you. So not for no pun intended, right? Still not frozen in Canada. Yeah. The few months that you're not frozen. So Pat, I didn't see you in here. So I love that you're here. We've got to chat, Pat. I'm a poet. We've got to chat, Pat. Bernie, where the hell have you been? It's been a long time since I've seen you. So good. I'm glad. I'm glad it's not frozen. Maybe it was just something with Lana. So Lana, just make sure you know that. Let me get back to you that your son. I'm glad, Pat, you snuck in. That your son is around you guys all the time. There's a print on something, Lana, too. Your son just told me there's a I don't know if this is if someone's got like fingerprints, paw prints, but I can't tell. Bernie, I love that. As a kid, I was always called Stevie. That's what people used to call me, Stevie. And people call me now Stevie. I'm like, yes. People call me Steven. Yes. You call me Steve, you're not getting an answer. You're not getting a response. I hate Steve. Stevie, Steven, Steve. Mm-mm. So I love that, Bernie. You just brought me back to as a child, and I'm sure that was you connected to spirit because Bernie's also like crazy connected too. I have my daughter. What? Wait! Oh my God, Rana! So your daughter is in spirit too? I have my daughter's fingerprint on a necklace since she passed. Oh my God! No wonder why she gave that as a validation to let you know it's her too. I didn't even sense that. Your son is his energy is so big. I thought she was still here. And also because your connection with her is so incredible that it seems like it's current. It doesn't seem like it's past. Wow. Wow. If you think about it, Lana, it's just a great way that your daughter's like, it's me too. It's me too. So know that she's giving you these big, you've got both kids just wrapped their arms around you. And Lana, let me just tell you something. I'd have never heard this from kids, babies, whatever age, but young ones, that both of them just looked at you, looked up, and they're showing me, yes, we were best friends. They're showing me as like young kids, sort of like looking up, because that's what I'm feeling with you, and just keep saying, Mom, Mommy, you've got to take care of yourself. Mommy, you're not. You've got to take care of yourself and give yourself love. You give love to everybody, but not yourself. Lana, don't let that pass you by. Listen to them. And even if that means that you take an hour, a week, I always use, just getting like a bath bomb and just being in the tub for a little bit, by yourself. But you've got to give yourself a lot of love, Lana. And when I say that, I'm talking about not just doing it, but like when you're in say you're in the tub, and let's just go with that example, is that as you're there, take deep breaths in, get to the present. Don't think about the past, don't think about the future, and actually stay in the present. Feel your hand doing this to your heart and leave it there. And just know that here is just giving love. It's just giving your heart hugs, and that you just do this and give it back to yourself. Lana, if your kids, I haven't been taking care of myself, I miss them so much. Lana, exactly. They're with you all the time, and they just want you to do that. You're the best mom, the best woman, the best everything. They just want to make sure you know that the circumstances that have happened, I'm telling you, if let me just say this quickly, Lana, that in spirit, as kids, as young kids, or people's kids that cross, tell me this all the time. If you only focus on, like, say, your daughter, like physically what she looked like, if you only focus that and just keep thinking how you miss her, it is so difficult to give yourself love, right? And move forward. And I don't mean move forward in the sense of forgetting, or you can't with both of those kids next to you always. What you need to do is focus on not the physical, because none of us are this physical thing, right? We happen to be in this life, and you see me, I see you. It's about the soul. And if you focus on why and how the soul was here with you, and that soul never dies, that's what makes it so much better and so much easier to handle. And I'm not going to say it's easy to handle losing a child. I don't know what that's like, and I'll never pretend to know what that's like, and I don't ever want to know what that's like. All I'm saying is that if you understand that your kids came, their souls came for a reason, and to sort of, if you don't remember that or know that or acknowledge that, Lana, right? If you don't focus on their soul, that they've gone nowhere, that they're not the physical piece, that they came into this life to give you, not only to give you all this love, but to remind you these gifts. And your daughter's talking to me, so I love her, but she's just like, yes, when she's talking to me, she's yelling in my ear, like, yes, tell my mom. And so is your son. But all I'm saying is that just make sure you go deeper into that soul level, and know that what you gave those two on a soul level is unlike anything you could ever give anybody. And the same goes for you. The problem is they know it, sometimes you may not know it. So just it's like your daughter just said to me, Ma, if you don't know all the good that came out of us being with you for that period of time, then it almost makes us feel like it was for nothing. And your daughter just said, and I know, Mom, that's not how you feel. So just make sure she always. She always yelled, oh my God, she's still yelling at me. She yelled in my head, like, all right, all right. I love that. And she also just talked about tattoo. You have a tattoo? She's screaming the tattoo, the tattoo. I don't know. I don't know if you've said it already uh, in here, but why is she yelling about the she was, but Lana, what's the tattoo she's talking about? It's slick. It's slick. She keeps saying it's really nice. I almost want to say, I was going to say, was it hers? But you don't have a tattoo like in oh my God, Lana. So wow. So you may have been the one earlier that talked about having the portrait on your arm, and it must be really good because that's what she's saying. I love that. She's wrapping her arms around you, but just make sure you know that your son is doing the same. And Lana, your daughter just said this right now is the day, the second that you lose a lot of that anger and that sadness. Just know that, and just make sure. The great thing, Lana, is that you can go back here on Facebook and rewatch this to make sure that you listen to what your daughter's saying and follow that, because that's what she wants. And Spirit lives vicariously through us, so that's what this is all about. So I cannot believe it's 9:20. I gotta go. I got to go. I got a jet. I got to bounce, whatever you want to say. So thank you for coming on. This was such a spontaneous Facebook Live. Make sure that you follow me, because as soon as I get some information on, everybody keeps asking me if they're not local, where can they see Lady of the Dunes? I don't know yet. It will be coming soon somewhere. I don't know. My hope is maybe even PBS, so that's national, so you get to see it. I don't know. Maybe at some point I can get a link and share it. I'm not really sure. I got to wait for Frank, who is the Aaron. I love you too, Liz too, and I can't wait to see you, Liz, soon. But Frank Durant, who is the director producer, is I got to be honest, it's not just a talented, incredibly talented guy. He's such a nice guy. This man is someone who just definitely is there to help people, and I think that's why his life is it just keeps getting better and better and better, because when you give back, that's exactly what happens. It comes back tenfold. So good night, Joanne, good night. And Roselle, thank you for letting me do that. And thank you and everybody. And when Roselle just said good night, all I keep hearing is Tanya, thank you. When I was a little boy, my dad every Saturday night would have Lawrence Welk on, and we still do that every week with Elix's 96-year-old mother. She loves Lawrence Welk, so we recorded on PBS. But at the end, good night, sleep tight, whatever the song is, it's in my head. Good night, and pleasant dreams to you. If anyone tunes in now, they're going to think there's something wrong with me, the singing medium, and there's already a singing medium, my good friend Debbie, so I can't do that. There's a wish and a prayer that every dream comes true. I really have to be giddy, and this is not wine or nothing. It's just me. So you used to watch that too? Yes, Sil. So yeah, every Saturday night that was on. I think that was a staple in people's lives. And there's a woman, that Ana Connie, that is from Mexico. So she a lot of times sings Spanish songs on Lawrence Welk. So Consuelo's on her couch and you catch Consuelo. I've recorded her singing with Ana Connie, which is really cool. So I got to shut up. I got to go. So listen, if you guys want readings, Dave, thank you. Tomorrow I'll be on. What am I going to be on? Through the Static. I'll come on right before, say hi to everybody, and then If you want to call in for readings, just call in 508-222-1320. So hopefully maybe I'll get you there. So, all right, I'm ending. Everybody have a great, great night. And I'm sending lots of love to you and lots of spirit. Okay. Bye-bye.